What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. So, yes, I was tripping and bummed out yesterday, and this is why. My car's broke down, had to put it in the shop. Before you start accusing me of trying to get donations, already paid for. It wasn't cheap, not at all, but I paid for it, came up with the money, got it out of the shop today, and it broke down. But I knew it was going to break down. I was already having troubles with it. Every time I back out of my driveway and then put it in drive, I would lose power. Just kind of sit there for a minute. Then it would catch. So I knew I was having problems. And then it started dying at the traffic light. I'd pull up a red light and it would die. So I've been waiting on some money. Finally got it. Put it in the shop. But this is what had me so bummed out. My driver's side door is stuck. The driver door will not open. So I've asked 3 or 4 different shops that could fix it. No one will fix it. No one. They said we don't know how to work on doors. I said, well, give it a shot. You get $100, do it under lunch hour to start taking shit apart, wrenching on it. I need my door to open. It won't open. The bad part about that is I live almost entirely on fast food. I go through a fast food drive-thru at least once a day. So I gotta pull up, put it in park, put it in park, and the emergency brake on it, and jump in the back seat, and jump out the back door and order. Then jump back in, pull forward, jump out the back seat again to pay them. Then get back in, pull forward, and then get out to get the food. By the time I finally get my food and drive away, I say, gracias for the rutina. It's a lot of work. Back and forth from the front seat to the back 3 times to get my food. Plus, the look on their face, though, they trip every single time. They see me jump out of my back seat like, what? There you are. So yeah, my car was in the shop. I got it back, though. Very happy. I've had a power steering leak forever. Forever. For 2 years, had a power steering leak. I had to put power steering fluid in every couple of days. And it gets down there and it melts. It gets on the motor and it smokes. I went to go take my car to get the oil changed one time through one of those drive-through oil things. They said no, because I pulled it up all smoking. Like, it's a hazard. Get that thing out of here. We called the fire department. So that's why I was bummed out yesterday, guys. So, alright, talk about Featherwoods. Featherwoods are homegirls. You know, it'd be the girl version of a peckerwood. Girl's been to the pen. This Featherwoods hadn't even been to the pen. You're on the streets. Came with the homeboys. Featherwoods. So, they have their prisons. Here's the female prisons. They have CIW, California Institution of Women. They have Chowchilla. And they even have CRC, which is a drug program. Thing about that, though, it's male and female. They have a male side, CRC, drug program. Then I guess the women are up on the hill. You know what I've heard my whole prison career? In and out of prison, talk to homeboys, went to CRC. They always say the same thing. Dude, it's co-ed, bro. You get there and up on the hill. There's girls about 50 yards away. They'll show you a nip. And my response is always the same thing. Like, who cares, bro? What? Trying to tell me some girl 50 yards away up on a hill flashing you a tit? Who cares, dude? That's nothing. I wouldn't even talk about that. It's not even worth writing home about. It's like Bill Gates said. Bill Gates said he don't even stop to pick up $100 bill on the ground. He'll lose money. Bill Gates said if he stopped to pick up $100, he will lose money. It's how valuable his time is. He wouldn't even stop to pick up $100. I wouldn't even stop to look at a nip. Stupid. I just keep it moving. Just like when I was in county jail, the worst week of my life. Lerdo, the county jail. I don't know what's next. You got the county jail hole. I don't know what's next to it. If there's females there. I don't know if it's female GP or if it's female hole. I think they might be in the hole by the way they're acting. But no, there's females next to us. So I'm in the hole, we're all locked down, and the dudes were paying the chicks next to us, in the pod next to us, to moan. Moan very loud. They're paying them candy bars, they just moan really loud for long periods of time. And I think after a while, they're like, give the candy bars back. Like, no, we got this one on the strength. We just want to do it. Moaning. Driving me crazy. I had nothing in my cell. I started trying to make earplugs out of corn. My dinner. I was going to take the corn and just drop like one in at a time until they start like piling up on top of each other. And then like a mountain of corn would come out of my ear. That's going to flip over and do the same thing. So I could not stand the moaning, man. It's pissing me off. It's aggravating. Stupid. Who cares about that crap? Just like I was in the hole at Soledad. I'm in the hole, I get a kite. Hey brother, you're getting ready to get something your way. When you get it, keep it for as long as you need it, and then get rid of it as soon as possible. I'm like, what is this? What are they getting ready to shoot me? I go, alright, and shoot that kite they just gave me down the tier of the next white man. The white dudes are passing this thing around. What's it going to be? So I get it, open it up. It's a porno mag. But it's an up-close shot of a woman's private parts. I'm talking, it's a porno mag picture, but it's a drip reel. The whole thing is this one big picture of a vagina this big. And I mean, it was rough around the edges. So as soon as I opened it up, they say, shoot down here as soon as you're done with it. Done! Oh, look at that. Some big blowed out vagina, what the hell? And then I know some people were keeping it for a long time. Like, what? Let me just tell you this. Those particular private part was not photogenic, to put it lightly. So get rid of this. Done. So I don't know what people be looking at that shit for. Anyways, yeah, homegirls, Featherwoods, I met some good ones. Some of them just like you might picture in your mind, the big, buff, tough ones with the tattoos on their neck. But there's good looking, pretty looking Featherwoods too. And those are the ones that the homeboys run around fighting each other over. But one time, trip on this, someone pulled a gun on me. Told me to get into a trunk of a car. I got caught slipping at this house in a big old... You know someone's got a lot of property. They describe their property acreage. Yeah, like your house. Yeah, it sits on 5 acres. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's a big property. In the middle of nowhere, no neighbors. I'm out there. It's like a lot. And all of a sudden, this dude had a gun on me. Talking about getting in the trunk. And there was a trunk that's open. I was like, look, I don't like small, cramped places. I wouldn't consider myself a full-blown claustrophobic, but I'm not really feeling the trunk. Not here, right now. Not with you. And this Featherwood, homegirl, who I barely even knew, got in between us with a bat. The dude had a gun on me, told me to get in the trunk, and she got in between us and said, just take off walking, Splinter. I'll catch up to you. I didn't even say nothing, just zoom. He just hurt my feet. Yep, he's going. Get the fuck out of there. The hell is that dude? Tripped me out. So got all squared away. They thought I'd robbed somebody, which I didn't. So, but I was planning on it. That's the funny thing about it. These people, I sold them an old beat up car for an ounce, and then some weird things happened. I was really planning on, I went by there and had like a weird interaction with them. And I thought maybe it was over that when I heard they were involved with people, but no, they thought, you know, long story short, they thought I robbed them. It all got squared away, but get in the trunk. No! Be that as it may, man, shiznit. And this other tough broad. This NLR dude, I can't stand this dude. His old lady's this tough Featherwood, and she does all the collecting for him. Someone owes him money, he may go ask once or twice, he's like, fuck, I'm gonna go get my old lady then. I owed him money. I was slow playing him because I couldn't stand him. He said he's gonna go get his old lady, and I was like, alright man, how much you say I owed you? I don't want no smoke, I don't want her pushing up on me, because then when you have a tough broad, then you gotta kick her back, she comes swinging on you. Then no situation is it cool to fight back, so you just gotta take it on the chin, like, whoa, kick back, and she's swinging. I mean, you can't like start laying into her, it's not gonna look cool. Especially if you get beat up. No, it'd look better if you got beat up than if you fought back and beat her up. Just be like, oh, you beat up a chick, homeboy. No matter how tough she is, it's not cool. So, shit, man. Jump on this, so. Oh, yeah. There's a dude next to me at Walker Reception. Another thing that's pretty common about those Featherwoods, the homegirls, and Chow Chill in the state pen. When you're doing prison time in California, you can get permission to write those girls that are doing state time. And so you always see homeboys writing. It's funny, one time you see Dewey talk about his old lady who's writing, and I noticed, like, man, your old lady writes a lot, homeboy, she's really on the team. Come to find out she's in prison. It's like, oh, fuck, I thought you had some, like, righteous old lady who was out there working a 40-hour job, doing life, living on the streets, and yet finding time to write your ass every day. I was like, damn, it's a good chick. Come to find out, it's just some old broad sitting in Chowchilla. Psh, fuck, homeboy. And then I remember even one time this dude told me, pardon me, I didn't know this chick he's writing was in prison. He's like, yeah, my old lady's grandma's gonna send some money to me. I'm like, your lady's grandma? Why do you want the grandma send you money? What do you mean? He's like, well, she's in Chowchilla, so she said if her grandma sent her money this month, she sent to me. I was like, damn, you're a cold piece of work, fool. Pardon me. Excuse me. Damn, that was horrible. I apologize. You're a cold piece of work, fool. I said, you're gonna take, supposedly it's your old lady in the pen, you're gonna take food out of her mouth. Not only that, you're gonna take food out of grandma's mouth? I mean, I'm all about getting money too in the pen, but not grandma money. Now leave grandma money alone, oh boy, shit. Move on to the next one. So, this one fool, if he did not get a letter every day, he lived next door to me. I could hear him punching the walls, getting mad, throwing stuff, just yelling. Like, calm down, homeboy, you'll get the letter tomorrow. If he did not get a letter every single day, he'd flip out. And this is from a girl who was in prison. Like, what, dude? Then she got out. And she hardly never wrote him. And he was calm, cool, collected about it. Just chilling. I see him at day room. Like, have you heard from your old lady? He's like, nah. You seem pretty cool about it. He's like, yeah, she'll write. I was like, bro, when she was in the pen, and if she missed a day, you would flip out, and you knew where she was. Now she got out, and she's running around the streets, and you barely hear from her, and you don't care? What is this mindset I'm seeing? Like, what kind of self-help books are you reading there, bud? I don't recognize the mindset. It'd be totally opposite for me. Hey, be that as it may. So, yeah, man, so, shit, trip on this, though. I'm gonna leave that alone. I had this old lady. She had this dude that was supposed to be, they're good friends. We were going to go over to his house, hang out with him and his old lady, do like a couple night hanging out. As soon as we went over there, my old lady started like a big old fight with me. Started being real shitty to me. And since she was friends with that dude, he was like, he wasn't getting in on it, he was mad dogging me, but his old lady was getting in on it. Before you know it, both the girls in the other room, and my old lady was being like a victim, like just playing poor me, and his old lady was like, oh, it's okay. And he was like mad dog me. He's like, how the fuck this happened? She came over and she totally played the victim and had them on her side, and all three of them were against me. It's weird. You know how I got here. I'm like going to leave. So finally, she comes out of the room. I'm like, hey, I'm ready to take off. She said, no, I'm going to stay here. And it's so weird. I felt so awkward about the whole situation. I just took off on dude. Just took off on homeboy or friend. Start taking off on him. Start fighting back. And the girls were throwing stuff at me, hitting me with shoes and fighting me. And then my lady's like, this is why I can't stand you. But I mean, what else can I do? I felt so violent and pissed off. I want to take off on somebody. I had to take off on him. He had to be behind it somehow. I took off on him. Then later, a couple weeks later, I'm in my neighborhood walking through the street. It's like about midnight, late at night. I have a backpack. Actually, I'm stopping. I have a bunch of syringes. I'm going to take these syringes. You know, they had like the gutter and the sewer thing where the water can flow down the street. So I was on my haunches, kneeled over, taking all these syringes I had, used ones out of my backpack, and throwing them down in the gutter. I see a car, some headlights coming up behind me, and it just stops. I look up, and it's that fool, her friend, and some other dude, and they jump me. Get it right there. Beat my ass down in the middle of the street. What's funny is they took my backpack, and they drove off. And they threw my backpack out like about half a block away. And I remember standing in the middle of the street, cut over my eye, blade lip, yeah, that's what I thought. Punk motherfucker, you're scared to steal from me, aren't you? They threw my backpack out. There's nothing in there. Anyways, be that as it may. So, about a couple weeks later, I'm over on the east side, never go to the east side. Some shit goes down, I end up running from the cops. I end up getting in this other guy's truck. In the back of his truck, he has a extended cab Silverado, and I'm laying in the back, and they start trying to throw some blankets off me, and they're leaving the neighborhood. Well, there was like a pillow or something they throw on me, and when they did that, it's all these feathers dumped on me. I remember laying on the floorboard, thinking to myself, hey, you're throwing a bunch of feathers on me, dude. What the hell? And they had the windows rolled down the tiny bits. They were like blowing around. I was like, damn, and I was trying to somehow get them off me. They were even going to get in my mouth. So then we pulled up at the spot, the dude's house. I jumped out, and there's dude. Not the dude who's friends with my lady, but one of the dudes that was with them, and he jumped me on the street. So then I jumped out, I saw him, and I pushed him. Well, what's up then, fool? But I'm covered in feathers. And he started laughing. And homeboy looked at me, whose house it was. He pointed at me, he goes, not here. I'm not going to do shit in my house. And he looked at me, he started laughing. I was like, I'm covered in feathers. But then the dude who I pushed up on said, what's up then? He wanted to jump me, had some funny ass looking shoes on. I said, but check you out, dude, look at your shoes. I started clowning his shoes. I was laughing at his shoes, laughing he had feathers on. He probably had more of a reason to laugh. But it took me forever. I ended up throwing those clothes away. At least the sweater and the shirt, I could not get the fucking feathers off of them. Man, that was crazy. And I did end up seeing that dude later too. I saw him at a bar. And then I came outside, and I had my old lady get me a knife on my truck, but I couldn't get it, and he rushed up on me. It was crazy. He ended up getting the first hit on me, because my old lady was so slow, handing me the weapon. Had she been quicker, it would have worked out totally different, but he got the jump on me there, too. I think we're cool now, though. I haven't seen him for a minute. This fool, though, we go so far back, we were like 5 years old. We went to a doghouse, and we caught it on fire, the entrance, and we were stuck. And how can you crawl past it? Someone came and saved us. And then I didn't see him for years. Let him just go blah, blah, blah. And then all that shit started happening. All behind a chick, I tell you. Trip on this. I was this pad one time where I'd always hang out and kick it. This girl came over. And I liked this girl, too. I tried to get at her. I thought she was cute. And I think I was having some action. But then she came over. And I had some money. And she was going to go score. So I gave her my money. Some other people's money. She'd take the money. And she's going to go score. Be right back. I'll be right back. So she left a bike. A pretty cool bike. A couple hours went by. I finally left. I took her bike. I got pissed off. Like, she can rip me off my money. I'm just going to take her bike. A week goes by. I'm at the same house, sleeping, back in the back bedrooms. And she comes in, hits me so hard in the back of the head with a leg, a damn chair leg. Hit me so hard, and I jump up, and one of my eyes is like, popping and frizzing. I can't see clearly out of one of my eyes. It's like doing tunnel vision. It's doing worse. Even the colors like going popping so hard. She hit me in the back of my head. And my eyes start flipping out, twitching. So I go, ow, my eye. And she goes, I didn't hit you in your eye, but I can fucking hit you in your eye if you want me to. And I said, no, I know where you hit me. You hit me right here. Exactly where you hit me, right here. But still, there's something wrong with my eye. So there's going to be something wrong with both your eyes if you don't go get my bike. Straight Featherwood on hers, gangsters with Max. Good thing I didn't know where her bike was. I went and got her bike. This other girlfriend I had, I was sleeping, her and I got into a fight, and she domed me with a bar of soap. Put a bar of soap into a sock. And when I was sleeping, this came and domed me, and it put a big old freaking lump. And then I jumped up, just had a straight reaction, pushed her out of that bedroom into the next room to where her dad was. And her dad's kicked back room, and all of a sudden his daughter comes front. flying through. Then he comes in, I'll break your fucking jaw, fool. Turned to a big old thing, I'm holding a goose egg on my head. I don't remember. That's not my name. Yeah, I've been through some shit, man. Who else? Yeah, I'll tell you this one thing. I think I told this before, but got a lot of new subs. So me and this girl, we were arguing. We're driving down the road. Getting ready to go to a barbecue. Arguing back and forth. There's a park right here. I'm having to slow down because there's speed bumps. And there's these two dudes and there's this chick. She jumps out, this girl I'm with, jumps out of the car and rushes the chick and starts fighting her. The chick's beating her ass. She knows I'm going to pull over and get out, and she knows those two dudes are going to jump me. So she got me jumped by rushing that girl. What kind of chick does that? Straight, only a Featherwood would think of that. Mad at her boyfriend, so she gets him jumped by rushing some random chick on the road. That's what she did. Stop for a speed bump. Pardon me. She rushed that chick. Then I got out. What I did first was, that chick had already had her on the ground. It was bombing at her, so I grabbed her by the hair and slung her, and those two guys got on me, and we just started fighting. Got away from them, got in my car, went to the barbecue. Excuse me, damn. Sure, I'm belching a lot tonight. Spencer. So, went to the barbecue, no, I wanted to go back to the park and get busy. Man, this video is only 60 minutes long. I like to make them longer than this. So, man, I'm so mad at myself. Damn it, I'm mad at myself. I cannot make myself I cannot make myself do this homework I need to do. I have 9 papers I have to do. Now, I have to do like 4 of them. 4 of them I have to do. 9 of them need to be done. I need to just quit bullshitting and playing around and get them done. They need to be done by Monday. Today's Friday. I got all day tomorrow. Even sometime tonight. I need to get some homework done. But I cannot make myself sit down, lock in, open the iPad, and just start doing it. And I always feel like this. Once I do, open it up and start getting busy, put like 4 hours in, I always feel great afterwards. I get a lot done. It's actually kind of fun. And it feels so much better having some of that pressure lifted off. But it's just, man, it's hard to make myself sit down and get locked in. I'm the king of procrastination. I always want to do it later. That's why I can never pass like a drug test, smoke a weed. It's like, I'll quit smoking tomorrow. Quit smoking tomorrow. And then I got a drug test tomorrow. And I find, no, I don't have to drug test tomorrow. I'm saying theoretically or whatever. I always want to put everything off. I always want to put everything off. I need to start doing these freaking homework, man. So, yeah. Quack, quack, I'm a duck. I can't do schoolwork with the physic. I'm going to cut the string and let it fly. Peace.